Let's jump into the video. Number one red flag is she's possessive and needy. And by this, I mean, for example, you tell her that you're going to hang out with your friends for the weekend and she gets mad at you because you're hanging out with someone besides her. It's okay to want to be with someone and hang out with someone a lot, but when she cannot physically function without being with you, or she gets mad when you're with someone else, it could be anyone else, not even a girl, just anyone else besides her, this is a sign of possessiveness and control. This does not get better as the relationship progresses. In fact, it probably just will get worse.
Yeah, guys, I agree with her 100% on this. And when her behavior rears its ugly head, you have to nip it in the bud. It's not going to get better. In fact, it's going to escalate unless you change it. And this is on you, whether you play poker every Wednesday night, you golf every Thursday. If this is your hobby, if this is things you love to do, you can't compromise on that. This is the death by 1,000 compromises where you end up lost, you have no friends, and you have no hobbies. If she doesn't change the behavior and you've laid down the boundaries, simply walk away without looking back and without regrets. So yeah, I agree with her 100% on this.
Number two, how do they treat people? When you go out to dinner, how do they treat the waitress? When you go grab a coffee, how do they treat the barista? How does she treat her family? All of these are big red flags if she's treating them poorly, if she's being rude, if she's acting like she's better than them. She could be the most beautiful or hot or whatever girl in the world, and if she has an ugly personality, ditch her. And keep in mind, how she is treating these people is probably how she's going to treat you later on down the road when you do something that dissatisfies her or isn't up to par with her standards. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, guys, I got to agree with her 100% on this one as well. People are what they do, not what they say. When they reveal themselves, man or woman, to be an ugly demeanor, that ugliness inside, you got to just walk away. I mean, do you want that type of toxic or cancerous energy in your life to begin with? No. And look at a politician. They'll talk a good game and do nothing. People are what they do, not what they say. And I've dated women like this, went out on a date and they acted up. I'll never call them again. So again, yeah, walk away, guys.
Number three, we have excessive jealousy. So a little bit of jealousy is healthy. I think it's totally normal for someone to be a little bit jealous every now and then, but when it's excessive, it becomes a problem. For example, say something funny happened at work and you tell your girlfriend about it, and the story just so happens to involve a girl. The second you bring up the girl, she instantly is not interested in the story. She gets mad at you. She accuses you of X, X, and X. Whatever it is, if she's getting mad for no reason and you haven't given her a reason to be mad over a girl, this is an issue. This signifies that she's insecure. She's going to be constantly paranoid. It's going to be very unhealthy for the both of you, so you're better off just getting out of it. Like I said, a little bit of jealousy is totally okay. I have been jealous before. I think jealousy is something that everyone has felt at some point in their life, but there's a very big difference between a little bit of jealousy to keep the relationship interesting and excessive jealousy. Number four.
Yeah, she's right on this one as well, guys. And women who are like this, they will be checking your phone. They will be looking into your computer. They will be doing things behind your back. And you guys who do this, she's spot on this. All it is revealing how insecure you are. Women who do this, you got to just walk away. Again, it's another one. Walk away without any regrets and without looking back.
Four, she doesn't say thank you. So think about if you've taken her out on a few dates, you've paid for all of her stuff, and she did not even say thank you. If she's not appreciative of these little things that you're doing for her, she's never really going to be appreciative of the big things either. And this can create a lot of resentment in a relationship, especially if you feel like you're the one that's always giving, always paying, and she's giving you nothing in return. It's one thing if she forgets to say it once or twice, but if you're noticing a pattern where she has kind of a princess mentality and just expects it and never says thank you, run for this.
Yeah, guys, she's spot on this one as well. And she made a very interesting point. If you're one of the guys who still want to be in a relationship and you're building up resentment, it's already gone too far. You've already let a behavior escalate to where you should have walked away before. So again, she's spot on this.
Number five, we have no goals or hobbies. Shopping, by the way, is not a hobby. I like shopping, but it's not a hobby. This is an issue because you want to be with someone that has ambition. You want to be with someone that has goals and aspirations and things that they want to accomplish in life, especially if you're someone that has all of these things. It's impossible to be with someone that doesn't share these same interests as you. So keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, guys, she's right again on this. If a woman has no hobby or no goals, you are going to have to entertain her. It's going to be your responsibility, and this will be exhausting. I've talked to women who I was interested in going out with, I've met online, and I've asked them, what do you do for fun? What's your hobbies? Where's your next adventure? And when they talk about, well, they do restaurants and they do shopping a lot, yeah, you know she has nothing going on, and it's going to be up to you to constantly take her to restaurants. She'll be bored, and you are going to have to be the one entertaining her. Yeah, walk away from these type of women, guys, immediately.
Number 6, we have unrealistic communication expectations. I'm talking about, example, you're at work and you haven't texted her back all day because you're at work and she's freaking out, blowing up at you, getting mad at you for not texting her back. This is a huge red flag because she is expecting you to drop everything in your life for her, to make you her entire world, and this is just an unrealistic expectation at any point in a relationship. But if you're seeing this in the beginning, this is going to be a huge problem that continues throughout your entire relationship, so please keep this in mind. Or you're out with your friends and she's expecting you to text her every 5 seconds. You are allowed to have a life outside of your partner. I would argue that this is one of the most important things when you're in a relationship. It's okay to enjoy doing things together. It's okay to want to be with a person and spend time with a person, but it's so incredibly important to have a life and interests and goals and hobbies and spend time apart and not spend every waking moment together doing every single thing together. Being your own person and bringing your individuality into a relationship is what makes a relationship work.
Yeah, guys, she's 100% correct on this. With everything thus far, you'll see these behaviors. If you don't take corrective action or walk away, it's going to get worse and it will escalate. And it is on you then because you didn't stop the behavior or walk away when it arose. I'll give you an example on this. Dating this girl, she's blowing up my phone. So I finally call her back. Not being highly emotional, not being unhinged, just being the calm, secure guy I am. I just calmly ask her, are you in the hospital? Something wrong? She goes, no, I just wanted to talk. And I told her, babe, I'm going to see you in a couple of hours for dinner. Can't we just talk then? I'd love to hear about it. Will you tell me then? And she laughed. She goes, yeah, I can wait. And guys, that's the way you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be working on your life purpose, chasing success, doing your hobbies, doing your adventures. Because if you are blowing up her phone all the time, it's going to make you look less attractive. It's going to indicate to her, broadcasting in fact, that you have nothing going on in your life.
Number 7, she brings up past relationships too much. If she's constantly bringing up her ex unsolicited with no context, this is an issue. She's probably not over him. If she keeps talking about him all the time, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, guys, she's right on this. Still speaking about her ex constantly, it means she has feelings. She's not going to change this behavior until she's over that guy. It might be a week, it might be 2 years from now. Chances are, if that guy were to call her at any time she's dating you, she's going to bail on you or be behind your back sleeping with this ex, because this ex may still not want anything to do with her, but just knock it out with her from time to time. Walk away if it doesn't work for you. You're not going to change her behavior.
Number 8, she just got out of a relationship. So she's already seeking out another relationship. This signifies that she can't be alone. She's insecure with herself. She's not independent. She feels like she needs someone with her to be happy. This is a problem because, like I mentioned earlier, it's so important to be your own person and to bring your individuality into a relationship in order for it to work. And the biggest red flag here is that you're a rebound. Nobody wants to be a rebound. It just is what it is. You don't want to be that guy, and you're going to be questioning it your whole entire relationship.
The rebound guy I have been many times, and I knew it every time. I'm just in it for fun. But rebound guys are generally not the next long-term relationship guy in her life. The rebound guy is the filler guy, the let's have fun guy. To go with the previous reason, if she's bringing up her ex, already know you are the rebound guy. You're the fun guy. Women like this take very little time in between relationships, if any time at all, for some self-reflection. She may be out riding the sea carousel, having fun. You may be the revenge F-boy. Can't stress it enough, guys. If she's bringing up her ex in the beginning, chances are you are the rebound guy. Acknowledge it, have fun until it's no longer fun. Then walk away without looking back and without any regrets.
Number 9, she has no girlfriends. This doesn't also sound like it would be that bad, but this signifies that she doesn't have any committed relationships. She doesn't have any constant relationships in her life. And I think this is really important just to show that you can keep relationships for a long time. You aren't just going through friends like hotcakes. So when a girl says she doesn't have any girlfriends, this just shows that she can't maintain relationships, and you have to wonder why the friendships didn't work out. It's kind of like the girl that has dated a million guys and constantly talks bad about all of them and says, they were just jerks, it didn't work out. But why? Because you were the common denominator in all of it. Also, it's really important to have friends outside of your relationship as well. So if you're with a girl and she wants to spend all her time with you, she doesn't have any friends, no girlfriends, no guy friends, just no friends in general, this is an issue because it's so incredibly important to have other relationships outside of your romantic relationship that you're in.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider this a major red flag. It probably is a red flag that she doesn't have any friends at all. I've never come across a woman who didn't have at least a couple of tight girlfriends that they've known for years. So again, I've never come across this. Maybe if I did, maybe it would be a major red flag. But then I'd have to ask a few questions about the history, etc., etc. So I don't think this is a major red flag, and to be quite frank, I've never even seen this.
And lastly, number 10, she has cheated. This, I think, is the most obvious one. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I am a firm believer in this from people that I have dated in my past. Once they cheat once, they just keep cheating because they know they can get away with it. But the biggest one here that I think a lot of people ignore is, did she cheat with you? Was she dating a guy? Did she cheat on him with you and now is in a relationship with you? Well, you might think, well, it just didn't work out for them. It's great with us. What happens when she gets bored? What happens when she no longer wants to be with you, or she meets someone that she thinks is better than you? She's gonna do the same exact thing to you that she did to the last guy with you. If kick her out, get rid of her, you're better than that.
Hey guys, what Courtney is saying here, oh, I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh because she said something here. It just, I got several examples, but let me just tell you this one, and it makes me laugh until this day. Decades ago, I was knocking it out with this married actress, and she wanted us, after a time, to get a place together and perhaps maybe get married. And I told her, no friggin' way. Let's just keep having fun until it's no longer fun, then we'll walk away without looking back and no regrets. Well, in the beginning of us knocking it out, she told me that her current husband, she was cheating with him from her first marriage. That's right, that was her second marriage. She married the guy she was previously cheating with the first husband. And what Courtney said, it just rinse and recycle. All right, guys, the 11th major red flag. And to me, this is the number one major red flag she missed. And I write about this red flag in my book, Stop the Pussification of America, One Mangina at a Time. You're on a date with, over dinner or drinks, takes out her phone, starts texting or talking on the phone, or she's taking phone calls. What she is doing there is showing utter contempt for you. She has no respect for you at all. And you are giving her a gift of your time, because guys, time is all you have. It's the most precious gift you can give to anyone, man or woman, is your time. If she gives you the excuse, it's my children, well, what are you dating a woman with kids for anyway? And guys, if she says she's only with a friend, meaning you are the friend, She's talking to another guy that she's probably sleeping with. When this has happened to me, when a woman's picked up the phone, I've just walked away. I've excused myself, walked away, got in my car, and drove off. Yeah, will your phone be blowing up? Of course it is. But I do not put up with that disrespect. And most women probably feel entitled because weak guys just sit there and do nothing. I've been on dates with women where we've observed another couple having dinner where the woman picks up the phone and the guy sits there like a chump, and I laugh and I say something to my date. Why isn't that guy leaving? Why is he putting up with that much disrespect? And the woman will just tell me, my date will tell me, because he's a pussy. So again, guys, if this ever happens to you and she's talking on the phone at dinner or during drinks, remain calm. Don't become highly emotional, unhinged, unglued. Just excuse yourself. The following day, call up to the restaurant or bar, tell them you had to leave and you'd like to pay for your half of the bill if the woman didn't take care of it. And that's it. Walk away without looking back and without any regrets. All right, time for me to wrap it up. If you like this content and you want more, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and leave me a comment if I've missed out any major red flags, or if you've had the courage enough to walk out on a woman who's disrespecting you, even if it's in the middle of a dinner or having drinks. Until next time, I'm Rayce Bannon, and I'm out.